I am now recording this at 9:53, so you know this episode is going to be late. Hi, if you don't know who I am, I'm Voya. I play a variety of games, and if you want me to play something, I take requests. You can absolutely ask me to play anything as long as it's not safe for work games, because YouTube is taking action on everybody. They getting everybody. If you guys haven't heard, Berlizzi's channel got deleted. And I don't want to be next. So don't ask me to play not safe for work games. And if I don't trust you, I will review the game first before I play it. And then wait a couple of days to play it so I can forget it because I got goldfish memory. And then play it. But anyways, this is Danganronpa. I tried so hard to record, I tried to record The Walking Dead. However, the way I record The Walking Dead is through Twitch, and Twitch is tripping for me right now. So I didn't want to leave y'all hanging, so y'all get a Danganronpa episode. And some of you guys like this. Some of y'all waiting for The Walking Dead. I appreciate y'all being patient with me. It's just, I got the ghetto set up, so gotta bear with me, okay? But we left off where Sonia asked this question: would it really inconvenience the killer if we learned the true structure of the building? And we're going to find that out right now. And if you're new here, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. It really helps me out. It really makes my day. And I love when y'all leave comments. Tell me something today. How was your guys' weekend? Because my weekend sucked.
It would have been a major inconvenience. After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Mechamaru.
He keeps saying that, and honestly, I don't know what he's talking about.
Hold on. You're progressing much too quickly. There's still a contradiction concerning the building structure.
Alright.
What a pain. It's fine already.
No, it's Kazuichi. You don't understand. If we don't go through everything, we will miss something. It's better to go through everything than to miss something.
Please proceed.
Thank you, Sonia. She hurt your feelings.
You said earlier that Strawberry House and Grape House are connected vertically, right?
Right.
If so, how does the contact elevator supposedly transport us from one house to the other?
I see. Now that you mention it, I completely forgot that matter.
If that elevator moves vertically,
Mm-hmm.
then when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side.
Yes.
But does this reflect reality?
I think I get what you're saying, but you're wrong. It's not moving like that. It's moving like vertically, but it's not moving like that.
Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator. And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator.
This is really good. This trial really, it hurts because I wanted to get to learn that Mechamaru before, anything happened. But this trial is kind of like, it's with the twists and turns, it shocks me every time. Like, that's the best way I can put it. It's like, you guys say this and y'all say that, and then it turns out to be the opposite of what both of you guys are saying, and I'll be like, what? Like, my brain just every time.
Which means the houses are on exact opposite sides of the tower.
And I got a feeling this right here is finna, the way he explains how the elevator works plus this is going to blow my mind, because I have in my head the way I think the elevator works, and I'm sure it's probably polar opposite of this.
Answer me, fiend! What does this mean?
And Gundam, I like you. I really do like you. After we get out of this trial, I promise y'all, I'm gonna talk to Gundam. because I actually do like Gundam. I like his voice actor. I like his character design. His clothes are amazing. And he has the cutest little hamsters that I've ever seen. So yeah, I definitely need to get to learn him.
What does this mean?
And plus, I think him and Sonya are cute together. I agree. What does this mean? If the two houses are connected vertically and the position of the tower should be the same as both houses, But in fact, when my back is facing the elevator in Grape House, the tower was on the right. And when my back was facing the elevator in Strawberry House, the tower was on the left. How can I break through this contradiction? Does this make your argument? Dun, 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 dun. Make your argument. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. Oh, wait, I didn't look at the stuff. Please, I hope my everything works. Okay. Strange feeling. We haven't used Kazuichi. We haven't used the doorknob.
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
Vertically.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind you,
Sudden appearance. Nagato
the
sudden.
towers are in opposite directions.
Contact elevator. Akane's
Which means
account.
your reasoning.
Is it Kazuichi? What he said about the thingy? Hold on. Is it Kazuichi and what he said about the elevator? Sorry. Apparently the compass needle spun 180 degrees when inside the contact elevator. That could be it. That could be it. But what do I shoot? I didn't see all the...
What's with this iron curtain of teamwork?
So Gundam and Sonya have matching arguments. It sounds like it makes sense, but is that really correct?
If the two houses are connected vertically,
The elevator should move.
vertically, not horizontally.
Is it this?
No, that's wrong.
I'm so confused. I knew, so I figured it was
The elevator
Kazuichi's.
wasn't just moving vertically.
Yeah, I figured it was Kazuichi's account. However, I didn't know if that was right. If it wasn't, I mean, I'm sure they had another thing I had to shoot, but I didn't see the answers in the first place. So I just went with the first thing and just said, forget it. I don't care.
Isn't that right, Kazuichi?
I'm gonna turn on auto real quick.
Come on. You used the elevator.
Cause I gotta
while
check
you were holding
the
Kurt's
recording.
Nagato gave you.
But I'm still listening, I promise.
Oh, that. Yeah, it was pretty strange. From start to finish.
Okay,
somehow the
I was
compass
making
needle
sure it was still
rotated
recording.
180 degrees.
Uh-huh.
Rotated 180 degrees?
Yes, Sonya.
Meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses, it also rotated 180 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
It was probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side.
Okay, I am not joking. When I say this, you guys, I promise y'all, that's exactly how I thought it was moving too. I was like, it has to be going like around and down at the same time in my head. I just didn't want to spoil it just in case, like, you know, it wasn't it and I was wrong and it had some special, like, instant transmission stuff that it was doing. But yeah, that's exactly how I thought personally that the elevator had to be moving, especially because of what Kazuichi said.
Which means the exit would be on the opposite side once you arrived at the other house, right?
Sorry, y'all. I'm still sick. Right.
Thanks to that, the tower we saw on our right side when we arrived at Grape House appeared on our left side when we were at Strawberry House.
Mm-hmm. The house design is
Elevator that
amazing.
rotates while it moves. Is that even possible? It's like something from an amusement park.
Well, fun houses are typically meant to like give you an illusion and trick you and all that other stuff. So it wouldn't surprise me if that was the case, that they trying to trick you.
Well, a funhouse is an amusement park attraction, you know. And since the building doesn't really need to be structurally practical, it makes for some splendid fun.
Okay. Oh, Monokuma.
That's not splendid at all. You're inhuman.
You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a bear. So I was never human to begin with.
Monomi, to be fair, he's got a point.
I'm different from these lowly humans.
He's got a big point. He is very different.
So we're done with this.
Doesn't mean he's better. He's just different.
Then let's start talking about the important stuff. What's the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru? And how'd they combine it with the pillar?
Huh?
You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? It's what I found at the Octagon, you know.
I can't stand him.
What is the Octagon? I haven't heard about that yet.
Oh my. I can't believe I have to explain that now. As long as you know what an Octagon means, you can solve this simple mystery easily.
What an octagon mean? And oh, of course it's 4 sides. Everybody know that. No, it's not, you guys. Please don't think that. Especially if you're young, you really don't know what an octagon is. It is 8 sides.
I see. If I recall, an octagon is a shape with 8 sides, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect you to know that. For a substitute reserve course student, you're quite knowledgeable.
You know, doesn't, just because he's not an ultimate doesn't mean that he's dumb. Like, if anything, he had it harder getting into this place than you did, so it makes him a little. You were just lucky. Like you said, you're the ultimate lucky student, so you got in because you're lucky, not because you're smart.
I guess I should continue listening. Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
Oh, God. The place befitting the name Octagon is probably Spot. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, God. So, I know what they want me to choose. I like that they only give you a minute, though, to choose. But the funny thing I was about to say about the whole him calling people out and stuff, it's just, it like, he is just, I'm so sorry. I was going to go on a whole rant, and I lost my whole mind with the octagon thing. I'm sorry. I didn't even click. I was just moving around. Okay, I had to start this whole thing over, you guys, because I don't know what happened. I just kept clicking and clicking. Even though I have the settings set to mouse and keyboard, if I touch my controller, which my leg was leaning up against the controller, it will click and hit and stuff. So I don't get it, but I'm gonna hope this is what they're talking about. That's what they're talking about. Again, I had to start the whole thing over because every time I would move,
the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
Yes, every time I would move, the freaking would just click, and I didn't understand what was happening. But I guess my foot or my leg was leaned up against the A button, and it was just clicking anything, because every time I would move, it would select something. I'm like, wait a second, that's not what I want, to the point where I didn't have no health. So I'm just like, you know what, I'll just restart it, it's fine.
Why is that place the Octagon?
You know how the 4-sided strawberry house is on top of the 6-sided grape house?
Mm-hmm.
If you cut a 4-sided shape out of a 6-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically the gist of it. The true identity of the Octagon is that secret room in the depths of the final dead room. In actuality, that place contained various weapons.
Right.
Then the ultimate weapon was there too?
So, again, I will state this more than anything, that it just because you're in this course doesn't mean that you're smart. And that wasn't me taking a jab at Akane. It's just me taking more of a jab at not Kazuichi, what's his name? Oh, God, Nagato. More than anything, because he's got this high expectation of them, and they're just ultimate
That's
students.
A little different. I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the Octagon.
Okay.
Learned?
The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the funhouse. Which means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Mechamaru.
I'm still not ruling out the fact that it could be a sushu. Y'all know what I'm talking about if y'all been here for a while, because I can't say the actual word, because then I'll get the, hey, are you okay? someone has reported and stated that you've mentioned Shoo in your video, and we're worried about you. Just remember, you matter and that you belong on this earth and blah, blah, blah and stuff. Like, I've gotten that message like 5 times every time I mention that word. So Shoo, y'all should put together and know what I'm talking about.
Like me, the killer probably realized the secret of the funhouse from the scenery, and then thought of a way to kill making use of the building structure.
And this all happened in 30 minutes.
Itself is the weapon, so they killed using the building structure?
That's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building.
Okay.
But more importantly, using the building itself as a weapon? Such a spectacular crime.
Shut up. Ugh. And then the game freezes on his.
Truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon.
I can't stand him. The funhouse is the true identity of the ultimate weapon. What does that mean? How did the killer use that to murder Mechamaru? I cannot read today. And who is the killer who did that? Please don't put me in a Monokuma. They're gonna put me in a stupid Monokuma thing. Why, hello there. I thought the new bad word is called Monomi. What? I can already tell I won't be pleased by this. Ugh. I hate these, and I hate Monokuma theater with a passion. Then let me say it right away. Sorry, my phone was ringing again. Even my phone doesn't want me to read this crap. I'm already used to insults and slander. There's no way you'll hurt me. Get hurt by a mere word. Monomi is a oh my god. Faulty. Oh my god. Can we just skip this? Can we agree to skip this, honestly? Stupid, fat, and ugly. The perfect jet stream attack incorporated by all 3 of these would be, ta-da, Stufati. A Stufati. Or Stufati, see whichever one. What? There's a fat hitting in there?
Okay, everyone, all together now.
I hope he's gonna say it.
Me is a serious Stufatly.
Stufatly. I was like Stufatly, like Stufa-ah-ah-lee. But you know, Stufatly, I guess fits better. And you didn't know there was a fat in there? This was just something to dig. You know what? I'm not gonna say. It's just a dig at Monomi. And again, like I said, I hate these personally. That's just me.
I hope your day is well.
Monomi. I like Monomi. Like, if they just showed me this is fine.
I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up.
You're fine.
My heart's thumping like crazy.
It's okay, honey. Take a deep breath. Let's all together take a deep breath. Don't worry about the snot that y'all heard. Don't worry about the snot that y'all heard. But we're going to take a deep breath. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Now, you should feel a little better.
I might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and go ahead with high energy. Yeehaw!
There you go.
But be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons. And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
I'll save later. And I'm worried because they told me to save frequently. So now I'm worried.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon.
Chiaki.
Oh well, let's just press on ahead. Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily? I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mechamaru's murderer?
Absolutely right. We still have not figured out. I have my people who I think it is, which is Kazuichi, Sonya, and Gundam. I've explained in the last episode why I think it's either Kazuichi, Sonya, or Gundam, but other than that, I cannot think of anybody else unless the game is going to make it Nagito, which is another thing. Like, they wanted you to look in the eyes of this killer when you played as Nagito in that last part. So when you played as Nagato in that last part, they wanted you to be in the eyes of the killer, so maybe you can spot something he says or does, so you can get a general idea of how he did it and what he did it. But also, it's like a 2% chance that it's him, only because it was his first time in the fun, and not in the fun house. It was his first time in the murder room, so that's another reason why I'm like, it could be him, but it's not as bad as like Sonya, Kazuichi, or Gundam.
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
True.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
Mm-hmm.
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but I will sincerely retract that remark.
We didn't want you to get killed at all. But dang it, if it happened, I don't think I'd feel so bad.
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder.
Right.
Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
Why you say it like that? Ugh, you made yourself look even more guilty.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Mechamaru as fast as we can. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
Akane, you were drooling waterfalls?
Nagato, as usual. I can't tell what he's thinking, and I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
Alright,
How they
here we go.
killed Mechamaru.
Here we go.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Absolutely. Nekamaru's cause of death, huh? They gave me my health bar. He was horribly damaged, as if they'd beaten it senseless with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a killer that utilized the building structure. A kill, excuse me, not a killer. So, what was Nekamaru's cause of death that also utilized the building structure? Beaten with a blunt object. Dead battery. Crushed by elevator. If it's not crushed by elevator, it's falling? But I don't know. It seems more because he had the rope on his leg and stuff. It would seem like maybe he fell from something, or they tied him up to something. But it's he's so big. He's so big. Like, how could, I mean, the elevator does move, does it? I think we already elaborated or explained it, that the elevator does go somewhere. Like, that room does move. Oh God, I have falling. Oh God, I had 3 seconds.
That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
And by the way, those y'all look those numbers up. If y'all see the numbers in the top that said 3333, y'all saw it too. Like I saw it. I'm just saying, those are some lucky numbers.
Died from falling?
I'm confused too, Gundam.
If the funhouse's secret,
I was gonna
it's
go
the
through each
structure
of them
where
and
both
like break
towers
it
and houses are
down.
vertically connected.
I was gonna go through each of them and break it down, but then I had like 3 seconds, so I had to click something.
Then the killer made use of its height and caused Mechamaru to die from falling.
Huh.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
I don't think we established that the floor moves. No, the floor does. I thought we did establish that the floor moves because everything was still the same in Strawberry Tower as it was in Grape Tower. So it does move somehow. I can't remember if we did or didn't. If we didn't, then I'm saying it moves.
Don't just make things up.
And if not, I mean, you know they're gonna make it. Hush.
Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
The doors don't open though.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Yes.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
Gundam, you kind of making yourself look guilty.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
If Mechamaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Mechamaru from? If I'm going to reach the truth behind the incident, I need to solve that mystery next. What is this? Is this make your argument again? Make your argument. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We haven't used Goodnight button. I don't think we used the Kane's account or Fuyuhiko's account, but it's the clocks though.
When the elevator is on the 1st floor.
I don't think we used the. I'll use the
you
broken
can't go through
doorknob
the
right
door on
now.
the 4th floor.
Okay.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this?
Okay.
After locking Mechamaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside. The other
Moving
door won't
object.
open,
Moving
which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
Woo! Oh my! Wait, I know what it is. If this isn't it, I don't know that, but it has to be this. I need to make it clear if they understand that Mechamaru fell to his death. Sorry, looks like it's up to me. I think I know what it is. It's what Kazuichi said
When the elevator
in the
is on
Goodnight button.
1st floor.
If he doesn't have,
It'd be impossible to shove off the...
Then,
he doesn't have vitals to move. He doesn't have like organs and stuff. So he's. I've argued this already before in a couple of episodes. Mechamaru has been dead. We already established that Monokuma killed him, and Monokuma should be punished. That's just my personal opinion. I believe that Monokuma should be punished. We understand that he's gone because of Monokuma. However, they brought back this Mechamaru person with the whole like, oh, it's me, Mechamaru, ha ha ha, and that's why a lot of people didn't trust him in the first place. However, he doesn't have the organs and stuff. Otherwise, it would have stated like, oh yeah, he still has his heart and stuff, and he still has this, but he has a whole clock in his chest. So there's no way he has a heart or anything. He was able to be in there with the button off when he hits the button on the back of his head, and I think that's what it is. And I think what Kazuichi said was wrong because there's no way he would have been moving. Although, who would have hit it? It had to have been somebody. He let his guard down around. Button on the back of Nekamaru's neck. When the button is pressed, all of Nekamaru's functions cease, and he is forced to enter sleep mode. It is this. It has to be this. Let me get ready.
after locking Mechamaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the 4th
It's not
floor
move.
to the 1st floor and made use of the
It's what
drop.
Kazuichi said, and if it's not, I have no idea.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object.
It's this.
No, that's wrong.
That's right. That's right. That is so right. Oh my goodness.
Sensor should only work if something is moving.
Let me check the recording while this is why they talking.
If Mechamaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
Okay, it's still
When
recording.
Nekamaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode.
Right.
If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
Right.
I see.
However, even if
I'm
they
hitting
moved
the button to
elevator
stop the-
in
thank
that
you.
manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from.
No, because he had a whole like wire wrapped around his body and everything.
That's what I was about to explain before Kazuichi interrupted me.
Okay.
Silence, pest.
Wow.
Now you're calling me a pest?
Oh, I thought she was talking to Chiaki. I was gonna say, Miss Sonia, relax, okay? I don't know who's got. I know who's gotten to her, but you need to relax, okay? Calling people a pest. A way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Chiaki seems to have an idea, but what way could that be? Another make your argument? Make your argument. Let's go. Wire. It's gotta be wire. It's gotta be wire, right? It's gotta be wire. We're trying to explain how he fell.
If you arrange it a certain way,
Okay.
you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all
Okay.
to think about the arrangement, right?
Arrangement. Shut up.
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
No.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
No.
What about the oil on the floor?
Oil on the floor.
The
No.
doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Doorknob on. Yes.
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Silence, pest.
Don't be so cold.
It's what Fuyuhiko
Well,
said.
I start to enjoy it.
Oh God. Don't get distracted, y'all. Don't get distracted by his antics. If Nekomaru was inside the elevator, how can you create the distance in the elevation?
If you
It's
arrange
what-
it a certain way, you can cause the drop.
So you're telling
It's
think
what
about the
Fuyuhiko
arrangement.
said.
That arrange... The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't
Okay.
it about time we went over the pillar again?
What
No.
about the oil on the floor?
No, no.
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
It's what he said. Yeah.
Agree with that.
We're getting there, y'all. We getting through this trial with
Didn't the
ease.
doorknob have scrape marks on it?
Yep.
That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob,
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
But also, he also would have. Like, how did he fall though? Like, did they rig the thing to? I mean, it got ripped out of. It got ripped off, so the doorknob just dropped him. So okay.
That's right. He was suspended in midair.
Because how long does his button stay off? I mean, how long does his function stay off? Excuse me.
The killer tied up Mechamaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode. Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower.
Okay. Oh, look at.
And suspended
Look
Mechamaru
at-
in midair.
I want to make this a thumbnail, but I hope everyone's okay with me making this the thumbnail. Look at Nekomaru up there. He was sleeping. Oh. How could y'all?
That's right. He was so well hung. Kinda like.
I don't even want to know what he's going to say next. Thank you, game. Even the game.
Finish that sentence.
The game didn't even want to hear it. Poor
the killer took advantage of the
Nekomaru.
elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Oh, this is so sad. Huh? What do you, my game is tripping. Oh my god, Steam games. I promise y'all. Steam, please fix your stuff. I promise y'all I would probably buy a hard copy first before I play another.
There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that.
He hit his head though, Kazuichi. You gotta remember he banged his head, and that could be a big enough drop for him to hurt himself. This, I swear, my Steam games always act up. Like, look at this. This is what I deal with, y'all. I'm so sorry. I apologize because this is what y'all going through too.
If Mechamaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall? Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
But the doorknob was torn off, right? I feel like we established that the doorknob got ripped off, like the everything. So his body might have not been too heavy, and it just dropped him, right? I don't even know what we're using because I need to hear what they say. And oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta have the buttons. Wire, tipped over pillar, new hammer, pillar, radio clock. Broken doorknob has been. I don't think we used that. The new looking hammer. I don't know what to use. Radio clock? I'll just leave it on radio clock.
Even if they suspended Mechamaru from a watch, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
I don't have any more? Oh, wow. It seems certain that difference in elevation inside the tower was used to kill Mechamaru. I need to find the answer and counter with Kazuichi's remarks. Okay, I gotta.
Even if they suspended Mechamaru,
oh God, wrong way.
How would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
Okay.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
Okay, what are we saying?
What? Mechamaru fell on his own? Mechamaru should have still.
Oh God!
If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that. Now's the time. But in that case, you still won't be able to explain the drop. Moving the elevator with Mechamaru inside is just impossible. End of story.
I don't have any more cuts. I think I know what it is. Hold on. Thanks to Kazuichi, I think I figured out how the killer dropped Mechamaru. Alright, if I use that evidence, I should be able to break through Kazuichi's remarks too.
Mechamaru should have still been in sleep mode,
wait,
right?
no. Hey, it's my controller is doing it again.
Now's the time if you want to take back that. But in that
No,
case,
shut up.
you still won't be able to explain the drop. Moving the elevator with Mechamaru is
Shut
just
up.
impossible. End of story.
Shut up. I know what it is. I know what it is. I know what it is, I think.
What?
Can I?
Mechamaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
It's this, right?
Allow me to cut through
Right.
those walls.
Okay. His alarm. I still don't understand it because all three.
Woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair.
I still don't understand because both clocks were changed, and then it said that Mechamaru's alarm clock, in his chest was 7, but ours were 5. So that's what I'm worried about.
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode.
Right.
Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Mechamaru.
Wow.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why,
You'd probably freak out.
if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right? Instinctively, your body would start moving. Mechamaru probably did exactly that.
No. Poor Mechamaru.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off.
You know, I always have this thought that we don't never fully know the full truth because a lot of the times, at least the trials that I have dealt with in Danganronpa 1 and Danganronpa 2, they don't really, like, the killer don't come out and be like, yeah, you guys guessed everything perfectly correct. I think a few times maybe a killer has said that once or twice, but we're just going off what we assumed happened in there. So honestly, even if we chose the right person, we don't necessarily know that that's exactly what happened because The only person that can confirm that would be Monokuma. Monokuma is the only person that has cameras. He can see the cameras and everything else in there. So he could confirm whether or not we're correct. However, he never does. He just confirms that, yeah, you picked the right person. That's the killer. Or that's how that person died and stuff. But other than that, like, we really don't know exactly what happened. So I'm wondering, like, if the killer, whoever the killer is, he or she, are they just like sitting there like, damn, they are good at guessing. Like, unbelievable. Like, how did they know I did that? I'm going to assume that Monokuma showed them some cameras. This is an unfair game. At least that's how I would do it. Like, if I committed a crime and they guessed everything down to the T, I would be like, did Monokuma show them the cameras? But that's all I have for today. I hope that tomorrow my is working perfectly, so I may be able to show you guys The Walking Dead, because I'm really enjoying that game and I really want to play. However, you know, Twitch is just crazy. If anybody has any ideas of how I can record without Twitch, I would appreciate it, because I would love to use this mic instead of using my headset mic. But thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I love each and every one of you guys, and I really, really, really hope you guys all have a fantastic day. Peace and love, and stay safe out there, you guys.